On September 2nd, 2025, the Indiana Fever and Phoenix Mercury faced off in another chapter of the WNBA regular season. In a match that had all the makings of a close one, but ultimately highlighted the contrasting momentum of the two franchises. The game ended 85-79 for Phoenix, which is experiencing a period of growth and consolidation as one of the Western Conference favorites. While the Fever continues to struggle with its own limitations and the absence of its most prominent star, Caitlin Clark, the first quarter was a particular spectacle for Kelsey Mitchell, who took the offensive lead and finished the period with an impressive 15 points. Her aggressiveness, both in attacking the rim and shooting from mid and long range, seemed to set the tone. The Fever even opened up a lead and looked like they could dominate the game. However, on the other side, the Mercury responded with composure, keeping the lead small until they found an opportunity to turn the game around. And that opportunity came in the second quarter. With just a few minutes left before halftime, Phoenix went on a 10-0 run that completely changed the game. The defense solidified, limiting Mitchell and Boston's space. And on offense, the ball movement began to create clear opportunities for high-percentage shots. Monica Koa-Makani, with a tenacious red-and-red play, converted the basket that sealed the comeback, and the score went into halftime at 54-39, a lead they would maintain until the end. The star performer of the night was Alyssa Thomas. Once again, she demonstrated why she is considered one of the most complete players in the WNBA. Her 23 points, 9 rebounds, and 9 assists put her just 1 rebound away from another career triple-double. Thomas's versatility was one of the Fever's biggest challenges, as she contributed in every aspect of the game, scoring decisive points, intelligently setting up plays, and commanding the defensive intensity. Another key standout was DeWanna Bonner, who came off the bench to score 19 points against her former team. Her performance was crucial in maintaining the offensive rhythm while Thomas was resting. And that's precisely one of the Phoenix Mercury's strengths this season, the strength of the bench. In the matchup against the Fever, Phoenix's second unit scored 31 points while Indiana's contributed just 12. This 19-point difference explains much of the final result and demonstrates the Mercury's deep roster. In addition, Satou Sabally contributed 13 points, Kalea Copper scored 11, and Sammy Whitcomb added 10 points and 7 assists, proving that Phoenix isn't just relying on 1 or 2 stars. The collective machinery is working well, and this is reflected in the team's 5 consecutive wins. For the Indiana Fever, Kelsey Mitchell's individual brilliance was their main weapon. She finished with 29 points, along with 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals. Her performance also drew attention, 11 of 20 shots, and 5 of 9 three-point attempts. Lexi Hull also had a strong performance with 18 points and 5 rebounds, and Aaliyah Boston showed consistency with 11 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists. Still, the collective effort wasn't enough to overcome their limitations, particularly the lack of bench depth and the absence of a secondary creator to alleviate Mitchell's burden. The context of the season lends even more weight to this defeat. The Phoenix Mercury, now with 26 wins and 14 losses, have established themselves in the top tier of the Western Conference, neck and neck with the Las Vegas Aces and Atlanta Dream in pursuit of one of the best playoff spots. The Indiana Fever, meanwhile, dropped to 21 wins and 20 losses, still holding on to 8th place in the Eastern Conference, but with the Los Angeles Sparks close behind, ready to fight for the spot. The Sparks still hold the advantage in the head-to-head tiebreaker, which could further complicate the Fever's situation. Another determining factor is the absence of Caitlin Clark. Out for 19 games, the rookie sensation is missed not only for her talent and scoring, but also for the way she draws the defense, creates space for her teammates, and boosts the team's confidence. Without her, the Fever relies on individual flashes of play from Mitchell, Hull, and Boston, which isn't always enough against more balanced opponents like the Mercury. The matchup highlighted the contrast between the two teams. On the one hand, the Phoenix Mercury are increasingly solid, with a deep rotation, high confidence, and leadership from veterans who know how to make decisions. On the other hand, the Indiana Fever are still trying to find solutions to survive until the playoffs, with no room for error and under constant pressure from their schedule. This game was more than just a victory for the Mercury. It reinforced the narrative that the team is one of the A title contender this season, thanks to the balance between stars and supporting cast. For the Fever, it was a wake-up call that if they can't correct defensive flaws and find offensive alternatives beyond Mitchell, their playoff spot could slip away. And if you enjoy this type of content, don't forget to support our work. Like, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell to stay up to date on the WNBA, women's basketball, and the world of sports. Your feedback is also very important. Share your opinion on the game. Tell us who you think will excel in the playoffs and which team will arrive stronger for the final stretch. This space is made for those who love basketball and believe in the potential of women's sports. Together, we will give even more visibility to these incredible athletes.